So it's Tuesday, September 3rd. It's the day after Labor Day. Are you wearing white? Because we all know that's a big no-no. Or is it? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Me and More. And it is indeed September 3rd. It is indeed the day after Labor Day, and I am indeed wearing white. So I thought today would be an appropriate day to talk about the societal norm about whether we should or shouldn't wear white after Labor Day, and where this all came from, this ridiculous idea. I will wear white. I will continue to wear white after Labor Day and before Memorial Day, which is the flip side of that stupid rule. And let's talk about where it came from and some other things about what to wear and how to wear them. So evidently, it comes from the Gilded Age. I did a little research last night, and so I think people who were in the upper society, whatever you want to call them, at Labor Day, everything got packed up, right? Their tennis whites and their linens and everything was packed up with them from wherever they were summering, and they all came back to their respective cities. And at that period of time, there were no paved roads, they were dirt, there were still horses, horse-drawn carriages, which obviously meant a lot of manure in the streets, so nobody wanted to be walking around in white or linen or white linen and have that sort of get all dirty. So that's sort of where the rule comes from. And my guess is that the flip side of that for the you can't wear white until Memorial Day, until after Memorial Day, also stems from the same thing, which is, I guess at Memorial Day, all their stuff got packed up and off they went to Newport or wherever and got to wear their tennis whites. So that is the rule. And I am a bit of a rule breaker. I do follow some rules, like when to stand in line for my boarding group at the airport, but that's a video for another day. But today is talking about wearing white. And so I am a bit of a rule breaker, so I don't really care about when and where I can and cannot wear white. I love a little winter white for sure. But I will tell you this, if I'm wearing it, whether it be winter white or some other color or linen or cotton or wool, no matter what it is, it will be ironed. Because yes, I am that person. I still iron my clothes. I just like the look. I like the look of how things looked when they're ironed, and I'm not ashamed of it. And I mean, if that's not your thing, no judgment here, sort of. No, if that's not your thing, I get it, right? There are many, many other things to do to fill your day, or things that you have to tend to that don't involve having to iron your clothes. But for me, I kind of like, I like that look. And my friends who are watching this, my friends will tell you that I am all about ironing, and some of them do, some of them don't. But I prefer the look of how my clothes are, crisp and pressed. I will tell you that I am a teacher. I am a fitness instructor, a dance teacher. I have some students. I also perform. So even my students and my fellow performers will tell you that if it's a show time or recital time, I will give them the pre-show lecture that says, please make sure you have ironed your costume before you show up. And do not pull it out of a backpack where you had rolled it up in a ball from last night's dress rehearsal. So I'm a bit of a stickler about that. And you know what? They all go home and iron and steam their costumes, because guess what? It looks nice. It looks nice, right? So really, I see no problem in it. Anyway, so I will add here that I also married a man who irons. Took me 45 years to find him. Another video for another day. But my husband does iron. He irons his own shirts and he irons his hankies. So for those of you who don't know, hanky, a handkerchief, back in the day, a lot of men carried them in their pocket before, I guess the disposable tissues or whatever. And my dad always had a hanky, and I recall my dad had work hankies, and he had dress hankies. So his work hankies, because my father was a laborer, and they would be like that bandana, like what you would call a bandana, right? There's like navy blue and red. Those are his work hankies. And then he had dress hankies. They were always white. And he didn't iron his hankies, I can assure you. My mother did. She also ironed his boxers, but it was the 60s. But my husband, he does iron his hankies. And you know what? I have appreciated a man who carries a hanky. I have, been out and about with him, and I have needed to, dab off a little sweat or something, and they kind of come in quite handy. So I'm all about a man with a hanky. Now, I do iron my clothes when they need it. I don't iron everything, but I do, when I feel that they need it, I do iron them. I have been known to iron my workout clothes. Indeed, I have ironed my workout clothes. I have a friend, she ironed her sheets. So I did try that once, but no, that was like even too much for even me. So I'm not ironing any sheets. I can assure you of that. And I did tell you that my mom did iron my dad's boxer shorts, shirts. She would fold up his shirts, I remember, and she would put them in the refrigerator, like rolled up. Something about like the dampness or something. And she'd have like a little shaker bottle with water, because back then I guess there was not a steam iron. So anyway, my mom would iron all my dad's stuff. So anyhow, I feel that if you want to iron, great. If you don't want to iron, that's okay too. But I'm still gonna iron. I like the look. I like the way I just like the look. I like the way it feels. I like the way it hangs on me. So yeah. So it's Labor Day. It's the day after Labor Day. I'm wearing white. I'm wearing ironed white. And I will continue to do both as the year progresses, and talk to you some more about some other crazy things that I may or may not have going on as well. So I hope you enjoyed this ridiculous video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you around for the next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye. Hi. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. There's a button on the bottom that you can press pretty quickly to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to know more about my crazy self, well, maybe tune into this one where I talk about what it takes to get all this hair done. So hopefully I'll see you there. If not, have a great rest of your day.